From there would be like actually. It's like,
If this place is that old, is this place from before the island split off?
Oh, this is from a time so much before that, although we still felt the earth quaking when that happened.
Oh. Is this in another pocket dimension, or is this still connected to the regular dimension? From which we are from?
I'm not quite sure about that one. I know how you get here, and I know how to leave. I'm not quite sure of it beyond that. Magic worked very strangely back in the day.
Was it a curse?
No.
How do you know about the world outside of here?
We do have ways to look outside, and like I said, you can leave if you want to. Some people have left, many people have left and then returned.
Tell me, whenever I was by the tree in your wife's garden, I threw a chair up and out of the area.
Did you?
You're like some shitty like commander shepherd.
Oh.
What can you tell me about the
I was trying to figure out different things about this puzzle. Why did it disappear? Did it come here?
This is about the Reaper.
Oh no! I believe the person who initially started enchanting this place to make it what it is, they wanted to make sure people couldn't come in and trash the empty place that was left behind. So she made it so anything that left the place was just returned.
Ah, I see. May I ask the woman's name of who did this spell?
Oh, she left us a long time ago. She didn't care to stay. I can't quite recall.
Have you ever thought she is feeding upon your souls as you stay here?
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know where the fuck you're getting these assumptions.
I'm not gonna lie. Many thoughts have crossed my mind in the time that I've been here. I feel the same as though when I first got here, I simply feel better.
Perhaps that is a effect of that.
I know not.
I'm just very inquisitive as to all this. Have you heard of the...
Many people are.
Have you ever heard of the god Ensue?
Why, yes! Yes, I have! He was very popular back in my day.
Ah, yes.
Although there was a
little...
little...
doesn't seem eons old.
Although there was a little bit of an upset with his family. A lot of people went a little crazy.
I have a wolf and a wolf friend outside of this place that is left. Is there any way we can get them in here with us?
That doesn't allow immortality.
No, I am afraid that the only way in is through the ways you and your friends got in.
Ah.
This wasn't really a place meant for things with more than two legs.
I see, I understand. Well, let me ask you this. Below there was a dungeon. Below the guard.
Ah, yes.
As where you are taking me. I am wondering about the Black Pit.
Well, this place is meant to heal your spirit and make you feel better. It's supposed to take the darkness out of your heart. Where do you think the darkness goes, my friend?
What would happen to someone if they went into...
something? And then it's all of a sudden Kingdom Hearts.
What would happen if someone fell into that darkness?
I'd rather not think about it.
They just become a nobody in my mind.
I am very glad I did not go down there by myself.
As am I. The place shouldn't have... The place shouldn't have anything bad to it necessarily on its own. But I would certainly not go down there.
Do you think it would attract some nasty beasties?
I don't think it would attract them so much as they are already down there. And they are probably very hungry.
Ah, I see.
I'm going to move on to someone else now because my voice is starting to hurt from his words.
I will ask more questions soon.
Yes, you have a lot of questions. Let's let other people do stuff too.
Him or us?
Him.
Okay.
So,
you are praying at the altar. You kneel down at the altar, and I don't know if you pray or not, but almost as soon as you close your eyes, if you close your eyes, even if you don't, you feel a hand.
I assume you'd need to pray in order.
Okay, well you do pray. You feel a hand on your shoulder, and you hear a quiet voice say, "Welcome, my son."
Crag skeezors the fuck out of them.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I just have like a hand to blade, and I'm just like, oh, where am I? Do I want to open my eyes? Don't think I do. Who are you? I'm just going to stare at darkness for a moment. Then I open my eyes and realize there's a mask, and it's like, never mind, it's done for me.
It's the mask of a cardinal. Oh, your mask or his mask?
My mask.
Your mask is, you can't see it, but if you feel it, it's a falcon.
I'm a beard. Squack.
Squack. Please.
Squeak.
Squack. Okay, go on.
Mine's only related to my race. Why?
I'm gonna ask again. So where am I?
Well, that's rather a difficult question. Would you like to know what we used to call it, or would you like to know what we call it now?
Both, I guess.
Well, now we call it the Always Party.
I'm just gonna look down after that and it's like,
I can smell on you that you do enjoy the alcohol. Have no fear, there's plenty of it here.
but I already had plenty of it. Like,
Well, now you've got more.
I'm not sure that that's true.
Infinite source.
yeah, technically I could just make more alcohol. Just like,
You still might run out at some point, but
we
this
used
magic stone will still go for a while.
when we first made this place, we called it the Spirit Haven. However, it no longer serves that purpose.
Get down.
So why the drastic change in the name?
Jackson. Down.
Well, at first, this place was supposed to enlighten your spirit, make you feel better about everything and anything that might have been ailing you and whatever you were doing on the other side. However, it did its job too well, and people just chose to stay. And we kept getting more and more people until it was just got a little out of hand, I feel.
Therefore, kid, where's the alcohol?
Oh, I'm sure you've seen many rooms in the vacant palace, right?
So
Check any of them. They now have alcohol in them.
I'm thinking, it's like, so what's the basement?
Oh, the basement? Well, to every good thing there must be an equally bad thing to go with it. That is our path. I do recommend not going down there unless you plan on leaving this place.
It's just bad on both sides. It's like good to know. Why?
Why what?
Why is it? It's like, I'll buy it. Why?
Well, this place, it pulls the evil out of your spirit and out of your soul. But it has to put it somewhere. Usually, now the basement on this side is just fine. We use that for people who get too rowdy. That is also where our exit is. However, on the other side, that is where the evil is kept. It is generally best to leave that area alone.
Okay. I was asking about this side, but
this side is we use that for people who take the Always Party to be their personal playground. People get too rowdy, we put them down there. We give them the option to leave first. Many of them still wish to stay. Although I don't know why they'd want to spend that long in jail. And she shrugs.
I'm just gonna take my personal flask and he's like, note to self, drink my alcohol.
oh, so many things.
I'm just going to lift up the bird mask a little bit and just.
Okay, what have I heard? I've gathered.
Yeah, back to Valky and Jash.
Okay. First, go ahead.
Heading to the library, by
Bob was knighted.
Yep, we're leaving.
Bob was what?
Knighted.
Oh.
Let's see.
This world's already terrible. This nightmare to escape.
I think I know where to find Narcissus. I don't know where. Did the others follow us here? Do you know?
She just thought.
And actually, I'm going to start walking out the door that they led me in, or that y'all came in.
And then you cross paths with not yet.
Okay.
Sorry.
You can speak
I had to
louder.
account
I
for
assume
walking
we're whispering.
time.
Craig and
Unless they're like in like
I
the
know
front door
Bob
area,
and
I
I'm
wouldn't
not
be passing
sure
them
Craig
either.
followed.
Okay.
Should we find Narcissus?
I'm going to go find Narcissus. I think I know where I can find him. Meet me back in... Oh, where's a good place? Yeah, I guess. Meet me back there. When you find Bob, and if you find Craig, I'm gonna go collect Narcissus in return, and then we'll try to figure out what we know.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to head over to the ballroom.
Okay. Where do you go?
Do I know where they are going?
Where who?
Bob and the king?
No.
I don't know about the real living room.
But you did see them heading off in a direction you could at least start
And
going.
he was knighted, so they probably went to the barracks.
You're intelligent.
Yeah.
You could put two and two together. Head to the barracks. Wouldn't be a bad place to start at the very least.
I'm gonna go to the barracks.
So you go to the ballroom. You walk in. Everyone's dancing. There's a nice tune playing. It's quite jiggy. Everyone seems to be having a good time. You do see someone in Narcissus' clothing dance by. Narcissus, or who you assume is Narcissus, is wearing a
Monkey.
He's wearing a sloth mask. And he is dancing with a woman wearing a monkey mask.
I'm gonna get jiggy with it.
Upon seeing you enter, he says, "Oh, hi!" and then dances. And is dancing.
I'm gonna dance my way over, and when given a chance, given the tune and such, I'm gonna say, my dear lady, I just must insist that I cut in. This man is too fine for you to have to yourself.
Well, damn.
Diplomacy, I guess?
Sure.
An insult.
23.
She laughs heartily and says, "Oh dear, you're no spring chicken either!" And she lets go and dances with someone else.
I was about to say you win, but you get also like one hell of a bitch slap.
It wasn't for you, it was the to yourself part, whatever. Don't actually care for one. To him, once we're closer and I can be more covert, we're leaving now. Are you coming with us?
Ah, man. This place is quite fun, I must say, but it does not feel the void that adventure does. Yes, I think it's okay to leave. I have found out what's here. It's quite an interesting place, though.
Oh yes, I would love to stay for a couple months perhaps, but I get the feeling I wouldn't be able to leave after that, so hence the leaving now.
Sure.
And I'm gonna just kind of lead him over to the exit of the room and lead him out as if taking him somewhere. 'Cause I am, you know.
Sure.
And then head back to the courtroom. And I'm kind of surprised he was still in that room, actually. Actually, before we go, there is one other place we should visit. Upstairs, there was a room with a map and all, and we may be able to learn something we may be able to learn some valuable information by just stepping in there real quick. But we will not be staying. We'll go in, maybe 10 minutes, get back out.
Sure. Sounds like I'm always down for information. Let's do it. Yeah.
So, yeah, heading up to the conference room.
Alright, and then it's over to Jash, who heads to the barracks. You do meet up with the king and Bob there, but first Bob had a conversation to have. So you can finish your conversation.
Damn it. Alright. Alright, how long do we have until we can leave? Until we are not able to leave again?
You're always allowed to leave. I could leave right now, and I've been here since, like, the second day. I just also kind of agreed to stay here and look after things. So it would kind of be going back on my word, and that's not the sort of thing that I do.
Because the king of Party Town.
Because if you're the king of Party Town,
Tell me
got
things you know of Nezro.
Ah, man.
As he is my god, and I am, I believe, his only servant.
Wow, it's very interesting to find out that he still has some followers after this long. He was always rather strong. I expected him to pick himself out of the dirt eventually, although I expected it to take another eon or so.
Are we all immortal in this place?
More or less, time goes on, but not for us.
What would happen if... I'm not going to do it. Do not feel threatened, but out of
What if I was
curiosity...
to kill you right now?
if I was to, say, kill myself or kill someone else, what would...
They would die.
That is
Just straight up dead.
Specifically they.
Both of them.
If I were to kill myself or kill someone else.
Oh, that the person who died would die.
Just curious. That might have been how he said it. It's a struck.
Time has no hold here. Death still does.
Fuck yeah, Phrasma wins, you bitches.
If you do not eat, you will die. If you do not drink, you will die. If you are stabbed through the heart, you will also die. And this has been 3 Ways to Die. Join us next time on Spike.
Damn it.
You sound like you smoke 6 packs a day.
Is...
It actually does rather hurt my voice a little bit.
You don't have to do it.
It's for effect, I must!
I was about to say, he swings towards, like half, Party King, and then, half New Yorker.
Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah, see?
Forget about it!
This king is now New York.
If I do think correctly, me being knighted will probably make my friends want to leave here soon.
See, he is intelligent. He can pick up on patterns.
The amount of energy that should have went through the room as soon as he was knighted from at least you, because you saw it.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah. Luna saw him being knighted as he arrived.
I got told it was what tipped the scales that no, we're leaving now. We're not sticking around to have some fun.
You don't necessarily have to accept this knighthood. I simply offer it to all who enter through my personal door.
You see, I would love to accept, but they are my pack, and as a part of that pack, as I follow Nezro...
I understand. That's one thing I could never get over with Nezro followers. It's always the pack, always the pack. I understand, my friend. However, if you have a different pack, they must come first.
However, I must kindly ask if I may still receive some benefits as I did bow and give loyalty to you.
It's not gonna matter what shit.
I gave loyalty to you that I'm immediately taking back. So now give me stuff.
Sorry, my friend. That is not how it works.
As I would actually have enjoyed to stay, because I feel like there is much I can learn from any one of you.
You can stay if you want. No one is stopping you.
My God will smite me.
I don't think he gives that much.
I'm not sure. Nezro was never really one for the smiting type. If you made him mad, he generally just hunts you. But I do see your point. If you feel I have not...
And also, I would never want to disappoint such a beautiful creature.
I have not spoken with any Nezro's followers in a very long time. I do not know how he acts now. If you feel as though he would be angry if you stayed, then by all means you may leave.
He sent me here to protect them.
The chillest fucking guy, and he's just like, I just didn't want you here. He's just watching this, and it's like, I just didn't want him to be here. God damn it.
I was sent here to help keep them safe. So if I leave them now...
Every time he says that, Nezro just chuckles.
So if I leave them now, I feel as if this party may be interrupted by a angry wolf god. As you can see, that might kill the party.
And all the partygoers.
I suppose I see your point. Well, I apologize that you could not stay, but maybe you could come back and visit once your pack is a little less needing of protection.
Yes.
And you never know, this place does interesting things. They might decide to stay after all.
True. However, I would love to see the armory
then they're
and
all
see,
vampires.
and if I can maybe get a sword or some special armor, or if anything you can part with for, say, my wolf that I have.
I ain't gonna give you shit.
I would be willing to give you gold, although I feel as if gold has no value here.
Old habits die hard, though.
Old habits die hard.
You're talking to a king.
And also, I must ask, what is up with the unicorn?
Well, you don't dig unicorns?
Is
They're
it
amazing!
That's who made this place!
a unicorn made this?
Why, yes!
I would love to meet this unicorn.
I just do not remember her name.
I would love to meet this unicorn. She sounds very friendly.
Oh, I haven't seen her in... Well... It's been a very long time. And then Valky then you get to the armory.
Ah, dang, there was one last question.
Yeah. Jash meets y'all in the armory. You're in the you get to the armory. He shows you in. This is our armory. There are weapons and there are guards, although there are only like 2 guards in the room at the time.
Do not allow me to scare any of y'all, but I would ask you one final question, I believe, for now. I have the sword here, but it is not cursed, but every time I swing it to hit something, it points at something. Do you recognize it in any way?
He looks at it. Mind, it's been a very, very long time, but something like this sticks out in your brain.
Because of course it does.
Your brain?
I think I remember a sword a little like this. At least, I think I do.
You can't.
Gee.
The person wielding it.
Was a jackass. I didn't like him very much.
The person wielding it flew away on dragon's wings.
Really preppy asshole.
But that is all I can remember. It has been a very long time.
His name was Dinkleberg.
Bob's short for Robert. Eyes shine a little bit as he thinks about how he could ride on a dragon.
And then
Everyone else's mind
and then Jash
is
walks
like
in.
just a dragon eating.
Everyone else is thinking,
And then
how
Jash
great it
walks
would
in.
be for him to be eaten by a dragon.
Jash walks in.
Bob, come on.
Can't
We gotta go now.
walked in.
I said that this would happen. And, I know the way to leave. Wait. He knows the way to leave, by the way.
Okay. We can bring... Your Majesty, will you please join us? Our friend is waiting. Well, wait. Did Craig ever come through? We should check. Where is the place?
He was trying to figure out how to get in through angel statues, I believe.
Show us
So
the
I
way
do.
to
So if he's not there,
Then the king comes up to you as you're talking and he says, "My, you must be a dancer."
Yes.
Bow wow. Bow wow.
Yes, I am, sir.
There is a little bit of an event going on later in our dining room. Would you mind gracing me and my guests with a performance? I simply cannot accept no as an answer. That's a 20 diplomacy.
Oh.
Overall.
Not roll 20. 20 roll.
Yeah, he rolled 20 overall. He didn't roll a 20.
Oh.
So that's not a perception, sense motive to
Sense motive
counter
or
diplomacy.
opposed diplomacy.
Yeah. So you can either say no respectfully or try and sense if he's up to something.
I'm going to sense
Yeah,
motive.
me too.
What are you doing?
Sense motive.
I got
Never mind, I sense jack shit. I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
You just think he's really a nice king and he wants you to dance for his guests because he's being nice and hospitable.
I got a 23.
You just feel like he's just being nice. He wants her to hang out, have a little bit of a good time, show off her skills a little bit.
Wow, I'm a shit dancer, but still. Wow.
No, you're level 7 bard.
You're a level 7 bard. You should not be a shit dancer.
What's your...
That was just the first episode.
Yeah,
true.
because you rolled a 3. And it was
also
still a decent dance is the thing.
Okay.
Also, have you not put more skill ranks into it since then?
No, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Then yes.
You should be fine.
I will.
Trust me, if you were actually a shit dancer, we would have yelled at you to stop dancing and start actually hitting shit in combat a lot sooner.
I will gladly accept. Just let me inform my party members after we see if our final party member has gracefully
Sure.
joined the
Just
party.
come to the throne room before then, and my wife will take you and get you some better attire. You can, of course, keep what you wear to dance. I just feel as though you'd prefer dancing in actual dance wear instead of armor.
Thank you, Your
And-
Majesty.
I pipe up and say, if we are going to stay the night, I would like to honor
No one said that.
my vow.
We
Not a single
Afternoon. Honor. I
It's
am very
nighttime.
loyal, so I will honor it as I am here
Zoe.
and be your guard.
Stupid idiot. Yes.
But as we are here, I shall honor my promise and be your
Oh,
guard.
that is very kind of you. However, I cannot make you work for just a day. And it's fine. If you don't plan to stay, you can simply just take the night off. If you decide to stay afterwards,
Take the
we'll talk
night
again.
off.
I'm glad someone caught that. I even said it with a straight face. Man, that was great, y'all.
Then as I am here, I swear that I shall protect you upon my life.
That is very nice to hear. I've got to get back. I've got to get going now. There is, of course, a party going on, and I'm kind of in
You're
charge.
wasting my time.
Meanwhile, I'm over here making plans to possibly mass murder people.
Can't wait to see you in the dining hall later. I'm sure it will be astonishing.
Actually, I could
You
kill
said-
everyone in here with my poison.
I could
poison.
attempt, and then like people
Nabab.
like thousands of years older than you would probably stomp you.
That was another question I
Yeah.
had, by the way. How does Phrasma feel about immortality
Where's the room? We need to go.
of people that should be mortal?
I
room?
imagine it wouldn't bother her too much.
Well,
just
they're
because
still mortal. It's just they're not aging. Like any of them can still die.
Yes, like they aren't immortal technically. They can die. They just don't.
Well,
in time.
it's a type of immortal.
I'm sure that if one of these assholes got sick, it'd be curtains.
Oh yes, because sickness totally happens in here.
It could. You don't know that.
Did you see a sick
But,
day?
I tell you,
That's
I
where all the dead
believe
people
it's
go.
the pit that we came here.
So I'm not
from.
obligated to.
However, I believe...
I
deal
said
with
the
this in
room
any
where
way.
Cray
Not-
is,
not
not,
by religion.
that.
Oh. Okay. It's up at
That's
the second
correct.
floor.
Just take me to it.
I wanted to talk
What are
to
you
the
doing?
guards, but fine.
Please let me use a different voice other than that one.
I go to find the king.
It's
I was going to.
I have water right here.
I need salt water.
Everyone wants your water.
What are you doing? I don't fucking care. Oh, mate.
I'm listening.
Well, I suppose I'm at
She's
the
forcing me to-
library.
So you're in the library. There, it's actually one of the quieter rooms. There are a few people in there reading, but
I'm going to take a book off the shelf first, make sure it has words on
it does. You've actually picked up a book about the history of
Dicks.
Popsicles.
some city that you don't know of.
Cool. I'm going to roll.
protection from good right now.
I'm going to roll that dice that I rolled earlier to try to find, books of interest. But now, they're actually books of interest. Maybe.
I'm not into books.
I do need to come back here with protection from good, protection from law, and protection from evil.
That's
prepared.
that's 22. Perception.
What?
23 perception to find.
You find a cookbook of a lot of different things. It's pretty fancy. A lot of fancy dishes.
Any other books?
You also find... What else were you looking for?
Dealing with arcane things and of magical nature. Or, just how things work.
You don't find many magic books. It seems a lot of the books in here are more for recreational things.
Do I pick up a recipe while I'm here?
Do you read the book to try and do that?
Well, I'm sure I'd skim through it.
Roll an intelligence check to see if you can remember. It seems like a good way of doing it.
10 plus 3, 13.
13. You pick up a recipe on how to make...
Hold on, let me pull up I haven't had to pull up the recipe one in a long time.
It is kind of disappointing to realize that all five of us have already been snared by something that caught our attention to do here.
Well, I was...
Very quickly.
I thought about this. I was like, what can I do to get every single character to want to stay? There's a bard. There's someone who wants to love things.
I mean, I'm not going to...
I am curious what you expected to be mine. Just the party in general?
I actually just kind of expected the interest of this being a thing to get you.
And see, that almost did, but the fact that I might not get to leave overrode it. But then there's... Then I remember
getting knighted.
Well, there's that. But I also remember the map. And that it was knowledge that is probably lost otherwise on the continent, and that's worth learning. And damn it.
So what is the name of this?
Do you have any dessert recipes yet?
No.
No, I was like, what is salty surprise? And I was like, that's a drink.
Of course it is.
You know how to make a creme brulee now.
Creme.
Just
creme.
No, it's a creme brulee. You make it with me.
Just
Spam
brulee.
brulee.
Spam brulee.
Can you make it some type of brulee? Or
I was getting to that part. I'm also making this up on the fly, okay? Creme brulee, except it's made using... something interesting. I don't know.
I guess it just shows I've read too many recipes. I was like, I already have 1,000 things in my mind.
Yeah, see, I don't know anything about cooking. Like, I've watched Chopped, but that's not exactly the best thing for this. It's like, you can now make frickin' creme brulee with things of random sweet chopped ingredients. Candied chocolate. What?
Nothing.
Give me something, little miss. Okay, then.
Creme brulee is made with like pudding and caramelized sugar on top. You can't make it with
Also alcohol.
Creme brulee recipe.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Shut the fuck up.
We don't need an actual recipe.
I know what goes in it. I'm trying to think of something special to go in it to make this worth knowing.
Alcohol. You would care then.
Yes, you would. But there are lots of kinds of alcohol, Raina.
Liqueur.
Sugar made from a specific vine in the jungle or something.
I was trying to think of something a little bit cooler than that, but whatever. You know how to make a cake?
That's it.
You know.
I don't know what you want from me.
I wanted to like this.
I know what you want from me. What?
I'll just make up a recipe.
No, hold on. Tell me what it is so I can approve it.
Soap cake?
What? No.
Soap cake.
I was going to a grape flan with a mint liqueur sorbet.
There you go. That's what you can make now. Congratulations. I'm just gonna start asking you. What do you want to learn how to make?
That probably would make things go faster.
It really would. I've decided that's the new way.
Okay. I'll just have before next game. I'm gonna have just a bunch of recipes and D100. I learned that.
No, don't do that because
Well, no,
I'll give you a prompt and be like, you can learn something similar to this, like
Yeah,
dessert, drink.
I'll just have
probably
like
drinks for you because
recipes known, recipes I can know.
Yeah.
and
Just make
back
up a
to
bunch
you.
of crazy shit.
So heading to the conference room.
Right? Door's locked.
I knock on the door.
How should this voice be? Not a hard one. I don't think I can handle 2 hard voices at once.
Are you an elephant?
No.
That's not right, no. But that is the answer you get. I'll find a voice to match it in a second.
New arrivals sent to aid in the effort.
Ah!
Bluff.
Come on.
That's a 19.
Ha! Well, come on in! Damn, that's too hard. That hurt.
After learning the recipe, I'm just going to, while reading the recipe, I'm going to leave the library.
Yeah. He opens the door because it's locked.
What do I see on the other side?
It's a big burly man. He's got a bull mask on. Hello there! Damn it, that hurts.
Greetings.
Hi. That works. That's better.
Okay.
Hello.
Jesus.
Greetings. As I said, we're new here. We expressed interest in the strategizing and such, but we don't really know what we're doing. Can you catch us up to speed?
Narcissus goes, oh, I was just here because you told me to come. I'm gonna go back to the ballroom. He leaves.
God, he's an idiot. Oh.
Guy in the bull mask chuckles a little bit.
Does he... This is the kind of thing he'd be super... How does he not get the... Is he that much of an idiot?
No.
Yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is no.
Okay. So what... He chuckles?
He chuckles. He's like, he's not leaving anytime soon. How can I help you? Oh wait, he had a deeper voice. How can I help you?
Like I said, just trying to get caught up to speed so we can help.
Right. Okay, come in.
No, no.
He lets you in. It's him, and then there's another lion-masked person at the table, as well as a bear mask at the table.
I thought you were going to say just a bear.
Map is there.
Alright. Sit down, I guess?
Sure. So, what exactly did you want to know? Just what this is, what we do here?
Yeah, after chatting with the king a bit, he seemed to think I'd be able to help y'all out, but, he said he was too busy to explain exactly what was going on and that I should just ask y'all, and...
Yes. Well, here
I feel like that should be a new bluff, because...
Oh, yeah, that was a lie, wasn't it?
Everything I've said has been a lie. Not a single word of it has been true. Oh, and that's a 2. So that's an 11.
He carries on, as though he believes you.
Yeah.
Well, this is where we keep an eye on the outside world to make sure nothing is destroying or causing destruction to the other side of this place. He says that, and maybe a little bit of disdain in his voice.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately... Yeah, sorry. I know we,
No, like, not that, but when he says place, there's like a pause, and some
Oh.
disdain comes out, and it's just like this place. And this is also where we kind of keep an eye on what's going on in the rest of this place, this side, just to make sure that nothing bad's going on. We're basically, think of it as the police force. we tell the guards what needs to be done.
Very good. Is it just the three of y'all right now, or?
Not many people enjoy this type of thing.
Yeah, I suppose. Suppose of the people that find their way to here, most would be more inclined to.
Not many people are at paradise while they work. However, I quite enjoy keeping people safe.
Haven't met me.
I quite enjoy keeping people safe, so this fits right into my wheelhouse. I quite enjoy it.
That as well. How do you work the just gesturing?
Well, at the time this was made, I assume you can already tell, if you are a newcomer, that this does not quite match the surrounding area. As he gestures to a part that is currently underwater, that is not underwater on the map. Well, so this map is just the slightest bit not correct. But it is very hard getting new furniture in here, so we just had to kind of keep the table. This place is amazing in some ways. However, in the ways that it is not.
I think I might be able to, but not necessarily anytime soon. Ooh, could do that.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes, in game.
He's staring. He's like, what are you talking about?
Getting new furniture in.
Oh, this place needs a lot more than new furniture. Then he shakes and he's like, I didn't say that.
No, if I am to be aiding y'all, I need to know what is needed. How can I help?
He looks over at you. He looks over at the other two people. Let me show you something. He walks out of the room and gestures for you to follow him, and he walks into the bedroom next. He walks to the door of the bedroom next over, and he says, "Come here."
And I am making a sense motive on.
You about to get bent over, boy.
She's a female, first off, and oh.
That's a 17. Sense motive.
Show you his
He
dick.
definitely looks uncomfortable.
Also, I am cutting video.